Hey everybody, how's it going? Those of you following the channel know that I am going to thru hike the Pacific Crest Trail in 2026. So this video is my shakedown hike for the PCT. I'm here at Crystal Cove State Park, Southern California. I'm going to hike about 3 miles. I got 39 pounds in my pack. So let's get on the trail. Let's see how it goes. All right. All right, so I made it to camp probably about an hour or so ago. It was about 3 miles from the trailhead up to the Lower Morrow campground. I got my tent set up. I did a time lapse with the Osmo Pocket 3. First time doing a time lapse. The pack, the Kakwa 55, I had 39 pounds in the pack, and I think the heaviest that my pack should be on the PCT will be 40 pounds. So I got pretty close to it, and for the most part it felt great. With that much weight in it, the pack really stays close to you. It doesn't move around a lot, so that weight does stay kind of where it should, which was nice. I mean, 39 pounds is still heavy, but it felt pretty good in that pack. Most of the weight goes on the hips. There wasn't really a lot of weight. It didn't feel bad on the back at all. And I just came straight to the campground. I didn't stop and take it off at all in those 3 miles. So I'm happy with that. The SPF sun gloves that I bought, I used those today. First time using those, and I really liked the way those felt. They kind of seem like they keep a lot of the grit off of your hands, that usually there will be buildup between your hands and the trekking poles. So yeah, I like those so far. Trying out my camp shoes right now, the Jimmy's foldable sandals. In all the backpacking I've done, I've never worn a camp shoe or never brought a camp shoe, but it is kind of nice. I still have some Injinjis on, but allowing my feet to kind of dry out and still be able to walk around camp. So yeah, I like all of those items, getting practice with the Osmo, and yeah, all in all, it felt good. It was, like I said, about 3 miles. It was about 900-foot elevation gain to get from the parking area up to the campsite. So it was good practice with the elevation gain, with the weight that I was carrying to get me ready for the PCT. And I got a view of Catalina Island right here. We'll see if it's going to be clear by the time there's a sunset. I'll try to capture that, and I'll kind of go through my pack, make dinner, and I also get to try out my quilt tonight too. I've been excited to try the El Coyote quilt, my 10 degree that I bought a few months ago. I still haven't tried it, so looking forward to that. And a big part of this shakedown hike is tonight after dinner when I get in the tent, I brought the iPad, so I'm going to edit this video, and I'll probably do a sign off in the morning, but I'm gonna, get practice transferring everything that I filmed today onto the iPad, editing the video, and then uploading it from trail, and I'll get to see how that turns out as well. All right, hopefully I'll be able to give you a cool sunset over the Pacific Ocean. We'll see what happens. All right, and this being a shakedown hike, I also thought I would share with you what I'm eating for dinner, because if all goes according to plan, I'll be eating this probably like 120 times on the trail. So, bean and cheese burritos. All right, and here we have some pinto bean flakes, rehydrated with salt and pepper and an olive oil packet. Tortilla, some cheddar cheese, and then I'll throw some tapatio on it as well. Yeah, I like these pinto bean flakes because you don't need to boil the water. You could just get the water warm, and they rehydrate really fast. They don't take a whole lot of fuel, and they taste delicious. Oh, great. I believe too, for 2 of these burritos with the cheese, with the beans, it comes out to about 1,000 calories. So not a bad end to the day. There's worse things you could eat on trail. All right, so some thick clouds rolled in, kind of right before sunset. That's what we're dealing with there. So the breakfast I'm planning on taking on trail is instant whole milk powder and granola. I'm gonna mix that up right now, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I got a bag of instant whole milk powder. I think it was a 1/4 cup was a serving size. And I got some water that I reserved from when I made coffee this morning. Oh yeah. And my granola. Not bad. And with the milk a little bit on the warm side, you're kind of getting a hot meal, even though you're still eating cereal. So yeah, this is what the majority of my breakfast is going to be on the PCT. At least that's the plan starting out. So yeah, last night was good. Sunset wasn't great. And I noticed that the Osmo Pocket 3 doesn't pick up the moon very well. I tried several different videos of that super moon that we had last night, and just kind of blurred out. So that's unfortunate. Other than that, the camera seems great. Last night I spent about an hour and a half editing this video, which is roughly what I was hoping I'd be spending on the trail. 1.5 to 2 hours every night seems doable. The amount of batteries that I used, both on the Osmo Pocket 3 and on the iPad, it was a decent amount, but something to where I think the battery banks will cover recharging both of those devices every day. I should have plenty of battery, plenty of power to be able to vlog the trail, which was something that I was hoping to be sure of on this Shakedown hike. The only thing I think I might change after last night was I had planned on sending my puffy jacket up to Canadian Meadows South, and I used my puffy as my the filler for my stuffed sack pillow. So last night I just tried putting in like some clothes that I wasn't wearing, and it kind of sucked. It was just flat and hard. So that's one thing that I think I may change. I might end up taking that the puffy jacket from the beginning just for the pillow, because a good night's sleep is very important. So right now I think I'm going to make another coffee, upload these final clips to the video, and then break down camp and get out of here. So there might be one more video coming out before I hit the trail, but if not, my start date is May 8th, and my daily videos they'll probably be like a 2-week delay before those start coming out. And I'm also planning on doing weekly shorts, which should come out about a week after I hit the trail. So be on the lookout for those, and thanks for checking out this video. See you on the trail.